Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Pranams to you, Prabhu. Pranams to you all, dear devotees. Yes, please. Thank you for the Calcutta. Haridas Thakur was saying, what, you are so glorious, dear Lord. You have already come here with a mission. And you are delivering everybody, moving and non-moving, not just people, all the living entities for the deliverance. Because even Namabhasa can deliver. And deliver a jiva from the modes, and deliver a person from the influence of modes. Namabhasa. Namabhasa is, we are not disrespecting the Nama, the Lord in the Nama. And there is no other thought. You know, like for Ajamila, when he called out Narayana, two things there. He did not even mean to call the Narayana of Vaikuntha. And when he called out Narayana, that was the soul. Yamadutas were ready to pull the soul out. The last minute, the last moment when. And Ajmila went, Narayana. So there was nothing going on in his consciousness. No plans going on, no cooking going on, nothing going on there. He had no thoughts of, no plans and no offense, no defense, nothing. Just clear what is there. Just clear in that consciousness. Because the soul is ready to be pulled out. So there was no wave of any mental thought there. That's one. And the second thing was, it was not just a peaceful wave. Okay, Narayana, peaceful wave. Even that is wonderful. Just Narayana and no other wave, no mental wave is wonderful. But for Ajamila, it was intense. There was a Narayana. It was dense, intense. So that calling out was dense, intense, with no mental wave. That's Namabhasa, even though he did not mean to call the Lord of Vaikuntha Narayana. Same, we heard yesterday, right? When the Muslims, when they were attacked by boar, and when they're leaving their body, probably wild boar, and when they're about to die, when they say haram, haram, haram is alas, what is happening, something like that, the meaning. But so that Muslim, he is not intending to call Lord Rama, hey Rama, hey Rama. He's not intending so. His intention was not that, number one. His object was also not Rama. But the consciousness, because that Muslim was about to die when being attacked by the wild boar, the consciousness became just very still, in the sense there is no mental wave there anymore, stunned still. And there was only Haram in the consciousness. Those were the only waves. Ha, Ram, Narayana. Those were the only waves in the consciousness. And again, because that Muslim knows that he's about to die, and the wild boar is chasing him, it is an intense calling of Haram, Haram. So Narayana, Ram, Hey Ram, Haram. What's the state of the chitta when these syllables are uttered is the deciding point. Even if it is meant to call the Lord or not. Because Rama, Narayana are non-different from the Lord. The Lord is there. And the Lord is so kind that he wouldn't even see if whoever has called him as a qualification or not, or did they really mean to call him or not. He's very eager to deliver. That's why he was eager to deliver Narayana, Ajamila, eager to deliver those Muslims who called out Haram. So the Lord is so merciful that he is eager to deliver, even if it is, even if the call is not addressed to him. So in this way, Rama was there, Narayana was there when these people called out like that. And when the Lord was there, the liberation is there. There are no modes. So the liberation is there, right in that moment. So at that moment of Nama Bhasa, in that moment, when the Nama is uttered like that, the Lord is there, the Jiva is liberated, and Jiva can feel the liberation. There is no effect of modes. For Ajamila, when he was about to die, when he shouted Narayana. There was no anger, no anxiety, nothing. At the top of it, that moment, there is no mental wave with any touch of mental color of anger, raga, dvesha, nothing. When it is so intense. So, Namabhasa is at that moment. The liberation has happened. In the Nama is Bhagavan. These are the glories of Namabhasa. This is the glory of simply Namabhasa that we have heard yesterday, the whole day. The glories of the Nama. So when the Shastra is speaking about the glories of the Nama, it is at least Namabhasa, which is giving the liberation. Kevala Nama, giving the Kaivalya, Mukti. And even in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kali Kala Nama Rupe Krishna Avatara, Nama Haite Haya Sarva Jagatanistara is liberation. And Krishna Nama, the whole Jagat, can liberate the whole Jagat. The whole Jagat may not be able to get prema nama if they are not in touch with, if they haven't had association of a Gaura Priyojana. But the nama can deliver the whole world, all the jivas. It has delivered, the nama has delivered all the entities in the Jharkhand when the Lord traveled. So like that, Nama Bhasa is so potent. So potent. So Ajamila saw that. Whoa, so this is the potency of Nama Bhasa. I didn't even address that to Narayana when I called. I didn't address Narayana. And not that I have had great faith that when I uttered this name. So Narayana, I said that, and 4 Vishnudutas came. If I have uttered Narayana and Vishnudutas just came like that, What if I utter the name of Narayana with great faith and affection, with a desire to be with him? And then he realized the glories of the Nama. And after that, of course, the Vishnu Dutas, the whole conversation is the glories of Nama are enumerated, sung by the Vishnu Dutas. And they said to Yamadutas, what reason do you have to carry and to take this soul, Ajmila soul, to hell? You cannot. He has uttered Narayana, period. No material thing can touch him now. So that was with one-time utterance. Then the Yamadutas leave. But because that was one-time utterance, Namabhasa, he saved from the Yamadutas, but he attained, Ajamala attained a liberation, momentary liberation before Vishnu Detas came. So in other words, he got a glimpse of what liberation means with one utterance of Namabhasa. But he has to be qualified to stay in that state forever in Vaikuntha. So even after Vishnu Dutas leave, if he is able to stay in that liberation state where he is not pulled by any mental material one, and he is desiring only that, then he will go to the spiritual abode. There has to be that desire. So Ajamila saw the effect of the Namabhasa, how potent it is. Now his faith has increased. His desire has increased, seeing the Vishnu Dutas. Now he has to be qualified. Qualified in the sense, say when Ajamila is taken to Vaikuntha now, if he doesn't have the desire to stay there, he will not stay there. He will still come back and continue. Whatever he was living, and 80 years old, and he was living with a prostitute. If his desire was still there, still that, why would he stay in the Vaikuntha? He should have a desire to stay with Bhagavan in Vaikuntha, to serve him. So that desire has to be there. A voluntary desire has to be there to enter into the realm of Vaikuntha, into the spiritual planet. A voluntary desire to serve the Lord has to be there. So for that, Ajamila, now that he has seen the Mahatmya, the potency of Namabhasa, that 4 Vishnu Dutas came, after that he was given a chance to go to Rishikesh, I think. Yeah. There, and then he did Nirantara Nama. Then he chanted Namabhasa perfectly. Then his desire was just to be with the Lord of the Vaikuntha. So when he quit the body, then he went to Vaikuntha to stay there forever. Like that. So 2 things. The potency of the Nama is there. Even as abhasa, the liberation is obtained. What to speak of the potency of the Nama when somebody is calling out to Bhagavan, serving the Nama with great faith and affection. So intentional desire is there to be with Sri Radha and Krishna. Great faith is there. This Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This mantra is none other than Chidananda Amrita Dhamma. This is the Dhamma. This great faith is there. Faith in the words of Shastra and Sadhu Guru. I may not understand anything about the Nama. I may know nothing about the Nama. But I have faith in the giver of Bhagavan. In my Sadhu Guru. He said Bhagavan is here. So I have faith in his words. It's not that I have faith in my japa, in my chanting, in my understanding. No, I have faith in his words. That kind of faith. And then that kind of faith in the giver of Bhagavan. When somebody is giving Bhagavan, what is the usual response of a jiva? It's not simply gratitude. Gratitude is minimum. Minimum sattva hai wo gratitude. Somebody is helping you, gratitude automatically comes. When we are about to slip and fall, and if somebody holds us from falling, we say, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for helping me. Otherwise, I would have fell down and it would have hurt me. Oh, thank you for giving me this. Yeah, if you haven't done that, it would have been a great problem. What? This is automatic thank you, automatic gratitude. If there is some help with this, some help sent for this body, or some help with some relief of problem of this world, that is an automatic reflexive thank you. So thank you. Gratitude is, after all, it's just sattva. So what to speak of what a jiva should be feeling for the giver of Bhagavan? Giver of Bhagavan? What should a jiva be feeling? हार्ड हार्टेड है ना, इसीलिए थैंक यू भी डिफिकल्ट होता है. थैंक यू भी डिफिकल्ट होता है, ग्रैटिट्यूड भी डिफिकल्ट होता है for those who are helping us. So what to speak of what a jiva should feel for the giver of Bhagavan? That is unconditional mamata. That should be the feeling of the jiva for the giver of Bhagavan. Unconditional mamata. Oh my dear Savior. Oh my dear Savior. No matter what you do to me, you look at me or not, you chastise me or not, you beat me or not, you keep me here or send me away or not, this will not change. Oh my dear Savior. That's unconditional mamata. Like kukura. Oh Vaishnava Thakura, Amit Tomara kukura. And the master of the dog, even he beats up the dog for no reason. Dog says nothing. And even if the master pampers the dog's emotion is the same. The faith in the master, the love for the master. No questions asked. You may do whatever you want to. But what all I'm looking for is to see whether you are happy or not, you are safe or not. That's all that matters to me. There are no other consideration. You can do whatever you want to. Anybody can do whatever they want to. That unconditional. That is unconditional mamata. So that is the emotion, transcendental emotion that comes from a jiva. When we understand who Sri Guru is, Guru Tattva is. So yeah, when the Nama is is seen like that. Oh, this is the nama given by my beloved Guru. Then there is faith there, great affection there. Sneha samyukta nama comes like that, like that. Preeti nama comes. Sneha samyukta nama comes like that. And of course, when that there is such kind of bonding with the Sadhu Guru, then whatever is there in the heart of Sadhu Guru, the prema for Bhagavan, will come in the and sit in the heart of the disciple. There is, it doesn't come in any other way but only in this way, because prema for Bhagavan is so pure, so unconditional, pure mellows. They're present in the heart of that premi bhakta. What can a conditional jiva cook about it? But when this mamata is there for the giver of Bhagavan, that's it. That is it. So when the nama is chanted like that, with that faith and affection, and there is, and what is the intention here? What is the intention here? Consideration here. Intention can be anything. Yeah. That, see, when the consideration, when that mamata is there for Sadhu Guru, there the intention is, I want to please you. I want to please you. I am doing this seva, I am chanting, I am doing this seva simply so you are pleased, unconditionally. However you may treat me, I want to please you. You gave that seva, I wanted to please you. You gave this nama, I want to please you. And you said there is Bhagavan in this nama, so let you and Bhagavan be pleased. That's it. Oi consideration, oi desire. ऐसे करे तो, if the Nam Japa is happening like that, do we even really need 2 hours? Forget about the whole life. What to speak of the potency with that kind of nama? The sneha, samyukta nama, prema nama. So that's the kind of nama that we are given. That's the kind of philosophy, understanding of the reality that we are given. So what is it that is lacking, that we are not placed there yet? Why struggle? So at least we know what is it that is given. Honor to karna hai na, whatever that is given to us. Honor to karna hai na. There has to be minimum gratitude to hona hai na. Otherwise, even if Krishna is here, we will still have our reasons to be, oh yeah, Krishna, I know you are here, but you know, like that. So we want to honor. As we honor, then the cherishment comes, empowerment comes. Honor to hona hai na. We have to respect. Like that. So that is about the nama, abhasa, and sneha, samyukta nama, prema nama, the potency of the nama. Like that. We are chanting, but we are miserable means that is not nama abhasa, not sneha samyukta nama, but nama aparadha. I am miserable because I am doing aparadha, period. Otherwise, there is no reason for misery. I am becoming less miserable is wonderful. Good. It means we are going towards Namabhasa. So those are the... Because I have aparadha bhavana, offensive mentality, a mentality to cause hurt, offensive mentality. That is what is causing me misery. Nothing from outside, nobody from outside. It's not that, oh, something has come in my life and I am disturbed, so I am miserable. No. For those devotees, and the great devotees, for Namacharya Haridas Thakur, such great calamity fell upon him. He was being whipped. Was he miserable? No. So misery is not so much because of what this body is going through. Misery is certainly not because of something happening to us by somebody. Because many things happen to devotees. But like Haridas Thakur, when those soldiers, when those, when they are whipping, and there is no tapatraya hota hai na, the tapa because of the bhutas. There will be no tapa because of the bhutas. For the devotee, even in the stage of namabhasa, there are no tapa because of bhutas. In other words, there's no misery because of the people. There will be no misery. Whatever people might be doing to the devotee, saying to the devotee, there is no misery because they don't even see the fault. They don't see the fault of anyone. They just see, oh, okay, this is Krishna's arrangement. And they will say, oh, how sad it is that they are thinking like that. That's all. They're not affected by people. There is no tapa because of the bhutas, even in Namabhasa. So I am not miserable because the body is being affected. Yes, it will be painful. That can be painful. Misery is different from pain. If there's something is happening to the body, it can be painful. But misery to nahi hoga. Why is this happening to this body? Why only me? I've done so much of devotion. Why should I have this problem with my body? Oh, misery nahi hoga. And misery with the bhutas, with anybody around. Oh, nahi hoga. Nothing about people around, no misery. So the misery is not because of something happening to the body or because of the people around. No, misery is only because I have this aparadha tendency in me, offensive mentality in me. Only when that causes misery. Like the fire eating up, ants eating up, fire burning inside. That's the only reason for the misery. This offensive mentality. Offend money. It's not that I have to say something to others in order for them to get hurt. Even my thought, why should I put down anybody? Even the thought of putting down anybody. What is that thought? As if a piece of trash is superior to somebody. So the thought of putting down anybody, don't even have to say anything or do anything outside. Even the whole thought process, the software itself is offensive software. That's why misery. But when that offensive software is replaced by Gaura software, by the Gaura Priyajanas, there will be no misery. Like that. That's all, dear devotees. So that's what we have heard today. We just heard about Nama Aparadha. We also heard about Nama Abhasa. Heard about Sneha Samyukta Nama or Prema Nama. In this week, we heard about the glories of the name, that the Lord is already present in the Nama, but it is in the Jiva, the condition of the Jiva, the consciousness of the Jiva that decides how the Jiva feels and what it receives. That's what we have heard. And that is why in the Sri Sikshashtakam, after the glories of the Nama are sung, Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us, see, Jiva, this is your condition. This is my condition. And Nama is so powerful, but I have no taste because I have aparadha bhavana, offensive mentality. So I am begging that offensive mentality go away, so I can have anuraga, attachment to the Nama. This is where the chanting begins. This is how the chanting begins and only continues to get more and more deeper like this. This is what Gauranga Mahaprabhu is teaching us through Sikshashtakam. So that's the remedy for us. That's all. That's all, Prabhu. That's all, dear devotees. Nama Parata, Nama Basa, Sneha Samyukta Nama, Prema Nama. And Nama is very potent. Nama is Bhagavan himself. What is the state of my consciousness? What should be my prayer? And where is my rescue? The Gaura Priyajana, giving the Gaura software is my rescue. Then the prayer would come out as said in Sri Sikshashtakam. Yes, that's all, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, all the devotees.
Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother, for providing all the details on the importance of the name. Dear devotees, if you have any questions or any comments, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, please accept my pranams.
My pranams to you,
Mataji, sorry, I have a couple of questions. What you shared early this morning and what you shared now.
Yes.
I'm trying to connect, and I'm a little bewildered in a way. So I think the questions I'll ask some now, and then I'll ask you in the evening.
Let all of them come out, questions, and then we will hear the answers.
Yes, Mataji. So, I'm trying to connect the mood you said early in the morning of, I'm chanting because I have been ordered to do so. And there is no other, thing going on. And then at the same time, now when you were speaking of, Haridas Thakura and the Muslims, when they are saying, I don't know if I understood it correctly, but the way you said it's already Nama Bhasa, and there is nothing else in the mind going on. That, I don't know, Mataji, that for me, I couldn't connect with that because in my head, the way I've understood it, Ajamila is calling out to his son, which means there is some attachment to that child, that kind of, there is something, mental kuch to chal raha hai for him. And the way that I've understood the word haram is more of a curse word. So which means there is angst, there is cursing, there is, so then there is... so
to start with, there were material emotions and the intentions were different. Yes.
So then how, that also...
How can Nama Bhasa be there if it's starting that's second question.
Like what, and you're saying that's Nama Bhasa. And I'm trying to understand how that is. And then I was also trying to understand that these people, Nama, and when you're saying Nama Bhasa itself is enough and is liberating, and the whole universe has got liberated, what are we talking about, Mataji, when you're using the word liberation there? Or deliverance, you use the word delivers. So what exactly do you mean by what is Nama Bhasa doing? What is the deliverance we are talking about? And then I was Give me a second to catch my thought. What? Um, hmm, 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 hmm. Yeah, you know, that for us, Mataji, you know, when that means we were talking about, we have aparadha mentality. That is why it is taking us so long. The heart is very hard. And so I was wondering, like, if you could explain a little bit more what, you know, I mean, that aparadha tendency in us. I'm
How
can't
can that go away?
No, not that, not about it going away. What exactly is this aparadha tendency
Okay.
that is we are holding on to like that?
Okay.
When an Ajamila and, you know, a Muslim chanting Harama is going to Namabhasa, but for years together we are chanting, but there is something, right, that
Right.
we are not
What
doing
is that?
right.
Okay.
What is
Mm.
that? And
Yeah.
yes, Mataji, and some more, but for now, I think I have
You may
said
want
the
to jot down those questions, Mataji.
yes,
You know
Mataji.
why? Because today's morning prayers and now actually this is a condensed version. I am hearing it as you are hearing. I am also hearing. But the whole Shri Harinama Chintamani, the essence of the whole Harinama Chintamani and Ajamila Charita and the glories of the Nama, from all that has come in a very condensed fashion. In other words, that's why your questions are also many layered, because it is in many layers.
Yes.
It is in many layers, and everything has come.
Yes.
And they need to be, first of all, they need to be seen. How many layers are there? And in each layer, how can it be unpacked? So I will be able to take it from there. ऐसा वो करना है, and that's why your questions are coming, and that's why I'm asking you, please jot down the other questions also.
Sure, yes.
It is like a nutshell of everything about the Nama, the 7-day seminar in few minutes.
Yes, Mataji, it really felt like that early morning.
That's what I thought.
Mercy was pouring, and it was like condensed milk.
Yes.
And now also, you know, like,
yes.
Honestly, there was a time when you were speaking now, I almost wanted to say, Mataji, pause, because you're giving so much that,
Right.
But no, Mataji, I think we have to unpack a lot, I felt.
Yeah,
but so much mercy came, Mataji, so much mercy.
Especially this morning. I was thinking I have to say today's morning prayers. Yeah. And yes, Mataji. So, yes, we have the recording. You please jot down the questions, including what you have asked today. And then we will see. We will come to them as the time permits.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
please.
Thank
you. Thank you. All right, dear devotees. Anything else from anybody?
Hare Krishna, Mataji, my pranams to you.
Pranams to you.
I would also like to know in detail about the aparadha tendency, Mataji. The first point, one point you mentioned that our tendency to look down or having a superiority thing for anything or everything, but like more about it, you know, so that can be applied. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, please. Okay. So now we will go with the shloka and all those questions. We'll see how, whenever those answers, you just have to keep reminding. And whenever there is an opportunity, maybe all this can be addressed in the upcoming Sankirtan Yatra, the next weekend, because it does need a lot of time. This morning, few minutes is not enough for that. So yes, please jot down, Mataji. Vrindrani Mataji will go over all the questions. Jyosna Mataji, happy. And that way we can hear. So for now, Yes, please, Purushottam also. Gaurachandra Uvacha. Ki shayane ki bojane ki bajane
Ahimsa Chinta
Chinta
Krishna
Krishna
Balahavadani
Yadi
Yama
Yama
Brahma
Pratisneha
Pratisneha
Take
Ake
Samakara
Samakara
Hare
Hare Krishna Vyatira
Nagaya
Nagayameyara
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama
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 Hare
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 Rama
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 Hare
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 Mancha कृपासिंधुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय, श्रील कृष्ण गोस्वामी की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की सामवेद भक्तवृंद की गौर प्रेमानंद। हरे हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Hare Bol. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, all devotees. Hare Hare.